It's time for the new edition of Sectornomics. Let's get to Dom Chu with a look at the healthcare set. Could you sleep last night, Dom?
Get excited. I did sleep a little bit because I actually turned off the Philly-Washington game before it got good, actually, right, in the second half. So, you know,
I didn't even look to see what happened. I took Washington on a flyer. It didn't work out.
Well, I had Saquon Barkley as my starting running back, so I
was
disappointed for the first half.
You know. That happened. He did score a touchdown.
He did score two of them in the span of minutes here. So
that's what I should have bet on.
Anyway, so healthcare is obviously a big focus right now. It's the weakest sector so far this year in the S&P 500, trailing the broader S&P by almost 20 percentage points, as you can see behind me here in the chart. But average analyst target prices remain much higher on several of the key names in the sector, indicating there could be upside if they're right. Now, in a note yesterday, one analyst said the drops are overdone for healthcare and that the fear over the new administration will quash vaccines outside of COVID shots isn't really all that realistic a scenario. So many believe that GLP-1 weight loss drugs are still the big driver, and analysts say watch for biotech M&A in the coming year as well. Now, the sector has a lot of heavyweights. 17 sector components are above $100 billion in market cap. Most are in pharma or biotech. 4 of those names have implied upside analyst targets of more than 20%. So let's go through all of them. Merck is down 17% since early September, so a real underperformer. But the average analyst estimate is 33% higher than the current stock price. So if they're right, there could be big gains. Eli Lilly had a great run earlier this year, but it's down 18% just over the past couple of months. But analysts say it could shoot up by 25% from current levels. So another big move for Eli Lilly. Pfizer is down 9% from its recent high, but the average analyst target price is 22% higher from these current levels. And AbbVie's had a very rough week, down 15% in just 4 days. But analysts believe it has upside of around 21% from where the stock currently stands, all of these based on consensus fact set compilations. So, Joe, healthcare, biotech, pharma, the large caps, very much a big focus, especially, yes, the vaccine makers. I'll send things back over to you guys.
Yeah, Pfizer's problems with having too much of their business based on vaccines, where that stock is had nothing to do with RFK Jr. I mean, that stock, that's been a disaster. And Moderna, while a little bit better, that's down. I don't know, how much is Moderna down from its pandemic highs, Dom?
Well, yeah, Moderna much worse than Pfizer from the pandemic highs. But I would also say it's interesting with Pfizer, that story, and Joe, because you guys talk about it quite a bit. The Pfizer story on vaccines, especially with the COVID products, right, it seems to go in and out of favor with investors almost on a quarter-to-quarter basis, sentiment-wise, right? Sometimes the stock is down based upon the results of the COVID, Paxlovid and the vaccine products. And then other times, like this past quarter, when they showed real signs of growth, then all of a sudden investors kind of cheer it. So it really remains to be seen what that narrative is around COVID in particular for these types of shots. I'm not sure exactly what moves the needle the next time around if sentiment changes the other way, Joe.
Yeah. I don't know where the highs on Pfizer were. At least 50, right? A couple of years ago, it's down at least 50%. All right. Thanks. Not 52-week, but
the COVID highs.
Yeah, not too long ago. Dom might have been above that, 60. Yeah, above 60 back in 2022. All right. See you later, Dom.